So I think everybody's basically heard the news by now that we got this morning that acting legend Val Kilmer passed away at the age of 65. And I've taken my time over the last few hours to kind of collect my thoughts on the situation. Look, when I say acting legend, like he's not an Academy Award winner or anything like that, but Val is a legend in his own right because of the roles that he's played, right? Iceman and Top Gun, one of the most unforgettable roles of all time, even with the in the locker room and everything like that, opposite Tom Cruise in one of the best movies of the 80s, probably one of the best movies of all time. I love Top Gun. It has stood the test of time, and he even improved it in Top Gun Maverick. That scene where we see Ice and he can't talk because of what's going on with Val is so devastating. But you actually feel for this character. His role as Chris in Heat with the machine gun, everybody does. He does the perfect reloading of the machine gun. Doc Holliday in Tombstone, the I'm Your Huckleberry, everything like that. Val was so brilliant in everything that he did because he was a brilliant artist. And that's what people don't realize about actors sometimes. Like Val went to Juilliard. And there's a documentary called Val that his son directed. It's absolutely brilliant. You should check it out any chance you get because it's fascinating. It talks about, his life coming up as an actor and like what he wants to be. And like Val's not the easiest person to get along with. I think he'd probably be the first one to tell you that. And I think in his older age, as he got older, he started to see more of that and he kind of calmed down a little bit, but he was also sick at the same time. But like a lot of people mistake his arrogance and his attitude and demeanor to be that he's better than you or something like that. It really wasn't that. It was just he was so brilliant on stage that he just thought he was brilliant in life in general. And it was like a misunderstanding, kind of like a hubris surrounding him almost. I'll watch anything that Val Kilmer's in, and there's so many roles that we don't talk about. Mostly people talk about Top Gun, Tombstone, and Batman Forever. But there's so many other things that he did that he was so brilliant in. Like when he played Philip the One-Eyed, Philip from Macedon and Oliver Stone's Alexander, I was blown away by that performance. Like he was so into it, even with the one eye, and the scenes with him and Angelina Jolie and Colin Farrell were so good, especially where he's explained to Alexander what it takes to be king. His performance in another Oliver Stone movie, The Doors, where he played Jim Morrison. I actually thought Jim Morrison was playing Jim Morrison. That's how much Val looked like him. It had his mannerisms down and captured all of it. Every line he has in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, the 2005 film, is the best line of the movie, and it's hilarious. And like this is the role that basically rehabilitated Robert Downey Jr. into getting the Iron Man role. They're like, all right, he did this with Val, and Val made him look so good that we can put him in this role, and I think we'll be okay. And look, it's a giant loss. And people are like, oh, you don't even know him. How could you say it's a loss? Why are you upset? Because I watched him and I grew up with him. Like I said, from Top Gun to Tombstone to Batman. I'll tell you, he's one of the best Bruce Waynes, one of the best Batmans we've ever gotten. Batman Forever. A lot of people won't say that, but Val Kilmer sadly passed away at the age of 65.